Like it or not, the future belongs to young people, and that includes the future of the stock market. For example, this morning I listened to American Express say that 60% of new card owners are millennials. Bingo, the stock screams 14 points higher. Or take American Eagle. It's a stock we bought way too early for the charitable trust, has now come down to the point where it yields more than 3%. But American Eagle owns a huge chunk of the Gen Z market, which is why Matt Boss, JP Morgan, the best retail analyst on Wall Street, could see it rallying 50% if you value it the way Kohl's is being valued on a takeover. We featured it on our morning meeting at 10:20 for Investing Club members only, and the darn thing roared into bull mode. But you know what's really a shame, though? I've always told you to buy what you know. That doesn't necessarily mean that you should just buy something like American Eagle because you like their jeans. What I want you to do is say, hey, I like American Eagle's jeans. Now let me delve into the stock. Is it cheap? How was the quarter? How's that dividend? Do they have a problem with infrastructure? That's the right way to buy when you know, and that's what I try to teach in the CNBC Investing Club. Unfortunately, we've got tons of young investors who insist on buying what they don't know. I saw many millennials rush into the cruise line stocks, not considering that maybe they needed to raise money to stay afloat, which they did, diluting the heck out of every owner. I saw them buy Palantir in almost mystical fashion, betting that it was somehow the best cyber warfare stock, even though it isn't. Of course, they love the $10 SPACs. Like, you can only lose $10. It hurts to lose $10. And of course, a year ago this week, they piled into two companies, not because they liked the businesses. Oh, no, not at all, actually. But because they believed they could crush the short sellers. I'm talking about AMC and GameStop. Now, I'm never against making money as long as you aren't breaking the law. But I think it's a bad strategy to buy something that you either don't understand or don't care to understand. Sure, the AMC, everybody knows movie theaters, but you might not have known that CEO Adam Aron was desperate to raise some capital the whole way up to keep the company alive. It otherwise wouldn't have been. And then he followed that up by selling much of his personal stock, more than $40 million worth, to make some money for his family. I thought that was fine, too. You see, because he was crystal clear that he was going to do it. He even gave you a head start to get out ahead of him. Did you listen to him? I think far too many younger investors who crowded into AMC, which was, of course, when he was selling, was much, much higher, believe something big was happening here, some kind of turnaround, maybe involving popcorn. Nothing could be further from the truth. The numbers for the box office this year are horrendous, down 55% from pre-pandemic. I mean, they're horrible. You had to get out while the getting was good. And he told you when that was by his stock sales. Why the emoji-headed monkbonks didn't listen to him, I have no idea. But at least with AMC, I can imagine a future where they're doing well. GameStop, on the other hand, was always much harder to justify as an investment. It's a video game retailer in a world where people just download their games over the web. The whole bull thesis here was always tenuous, to put it lightly. The idea that an executive from Chewy, the digital pet food company, could come over to GameStop's board of directors and change everything. Well, that was never a good reason to own the stock. Sure, maybe they really are going into crypto and NFTs, but that feels more like a way to capitalize on a popular buzzword. If they finished my whole plan, I think they actually could do well. But maybe what they really should do, and I've been thinking about this because I am a rigorous thinker, maybe they should have gone into dog toys that you can buy with Dogecoin. More important, do younger people even go to a GameStop? I mean, really? I mean, if you've actually gone to the stores and seen how antiquated they are, well, you've already had a rude awakening. I mean, it's like Guitar Hero. The people bidding this stock up simply knew that they could crack the shorts, and once the shorts were beaten, they stuck with the same playbook, even though it made no longer sense because there weren't any shorts in it. Right now, I'm seeing many younger investors get blown to smithereens because they don't know what they own. Many of them are proud that they smashed the short sellers in GameStop and AMC, but that was a year ago, for heaven's sake. And these hedge funds have moved on. Now, it's time to buy stocks of what you know. And if you truly knew GameStop and AMC, knew how to read a balance sheet with the latter, you probably wouldn't like them here at all. Unless making money doesn't matter anymore, in which case you really are better off just watching football and betting on the game with one of a dozen apps, every bit as good as Robinhood, if not better. We're all Caesars. I like to say there's always a bull market somewhere, and I promise to try to find it just for you.